What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kato back again with another video. On today's video, we're gonna be installing some coilovers. Let's go. I told you, I promised you guys, I'll show you how to do the suspension. It's pretty similar to like other cars, so maybe a couple differences, but it's the same idea. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and install these Tein coilovers Flex Z. What you want to do is break the bolts on the tire before lifting it. Once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and lift it, pop the trunk, pop the trunk, guys. Pop the trunk. No, I'm just joking. Pop the hood and release the rest of these bolts. See, I already have them broken, so now once you lift it, you should just be able to take them off just like that. The way to break these bolts, this is a 19 mil. Once you got the wheel off and placed to the side over there, you're gonna unpin these. So these are pinned with clips. So I have a flathead. What I'm gonna do, as you can see right there, push it down, pop it right out. So you're gonna push one side down, pop it out with one hand, and then go down here and use this bolt, and push it up, and then it'll pop right out. Actually, guys, for this one, I kind of just use a clip, pry tool, whatever this thing is called. I pulled it in, pushed it out. All right, now you're gonna take this bolt right out, and that bolt is a 12 mil. It's right there. I don't know if you, right there, and that's for to hold this brake line. So go ahead and take that out. Once you get that out, move this to the side, put the bolt somewhere where you won't mix it up with other bolts, because there's a few bolts. Then you're gonna get a 17 mil and take the end link out, just like so. Now you might not be able to take it all the way out, that's fine, but once we get these bolts out, which are 19, so you're gonna need 19, and then you're gonna break those. And don't get these mixed up, because this top bolt is thicker than this bottom bolt, but they're both 19 mil. So go ahead and break those and take them out. Also, when you take these last bolts out, this is all gonna drop down, but before it drops down, take this first bolt out and remove this, so then it'll move forward a little. All right, so as you can see, I took that first bolt out, and then this end link popped right out. Make sure you lock the bolts in with itself. I'm gonna put this up here, and then the second one down here, which I already broke, but I'm gonna have to loosen it some more. And by the way, be careful, because when you're pushing this bolt out, you might yeet the bolt all the way back there like I did, but just be careful on that. Once you unbolt that, this is gonna drop down. Now just slowly let it down, so then it doesn't tug on this or anything. So so this is actually pretty easy. Usually you have to hold the disc up by something so it doesn't pull on these. But once you got this loosey-goosey, you're gonna need a 12 mil for these top hat bolts. Now loosen them all, take out two, but leave one, so the coilover doesn't drop on you, and then hold one hand like this while you're loosening it like that, so then you can catch it. So here's a good little comparison towards the other one. You see how much longer it is. There it is. Then you got your adjustments here. Camber plates, these are the Flex Z Teins. So Tein, whatever, however you say them. But yeah, let's go ahead and put them in. But when putting them in, you're gonna go ahead and slide it up through here. Screw these hand tight, and we can move on. So you're just gonna hand tighten them for now, just to get them in there. And then next thing you're gonna do is jack this up to put these bolts in. So we're basically just putting everything backwards now. Okay, so I went ahead, I jacked it up, and I put just that first bolt. Now you want to stop there and then move to the other side, because I already did this side. This is the side I started with, but then I found out you can't move this unless you unhook the other side. And I already put the top bolt in, so I'm gonna just unscrew that one, leave this one screwed in just so I can fit in the end link. Screw the end link in first, then screw these in first. Next. So now I got the end link in. So before I screw the end link in, I just want to make sure it's in first. And now I'm gonna put this bolt first and then the end link bolt. You can see just like that. Now before we put this bolt in, make sure you do the other side and put that bolt in, and then we screw them in together. As you can see, we got the other side in. Now we're gonna do this side. Make sure it's flat with it and then screw it in. Now screw this bolt in right here for the brake line and then clip these back in. Now once you get them in, we're gonna go ahead and torque them down, which I will tell you what the torque specs are. Okay, now for these ones, they're gonna be torqued down to 114 foot-pounds for both of them. Once you torque those two bolts down, these ones are gonna be 17 foot-pounds for each one. Adapters on adapters, baby, you already know. All right, 17 foot-pounds. And then for the end link, it's gonna be 34 foot-pounds. And then the rear brake line bolt is gonna be 24 foot-pounds. Once you guys got everything in, make sure the height is where you put it, right? And tightened, make sure it's tightened. And then once you put the wheel on, it's gonna be 76 foot-pounds for the 2020 Toyota 86 models. And then go ahead and do that on the same side, and let's go to the rear. Now for the rears, we're gonna go ahead and break the bolts before we lift it up. And then once you do that, lift it up, take the tires off. All right guys, once you get the wheel off, you got these two 17 millimeter bolts. You wanna take them out. This one's a bitch to take out because you got this in the way. So the bolt is gonna be a little bit hard, a little bit tricky to get out. But go ahead and unscrew those, and yeah. Once you get them unscrewed, gently hit them with a rubber mallet to pop them out. Just like so. You see that one came out a little bit? Now that one. And go ahead and remove the end link right here. So just unscrew it, it's a 14 mil. Once that's done, go ahead and go under here. You have two bolts, 1, 2. Already took them out, they're both 14 mil bolts. And then you should be able to, once you get all these bolts out, you should be able to kind of push it down on it, pull it back up, and then take it out. Then you can take it out just like that, and then here's a comparison. So these ones kind of look similar. I take that back. Yeah, I went ahead and put it in. Now if you're alone, this is probably not the best idea. I went ahead and jacked this up very carefully. If you want to put some cloth on there or something, just to tighten up these bolts. As you can see, should be popped up. Tighten up those bolts, and then we can get that jack out of there. Before you remove the jack, go ahead and put in the bolt that holds in the coilover. And that is how you put in a coilover by yourself. All right guys, have a good one. No, I'm just joking. We gotta finish this. So once you get that in, just hand tighten it for now. Then you're gonna wanna aim this, the brake, and then put the bolt for the brake, and same thing with the end link that's on the lower control arm. So go ahead and do that. All right guys, once you guys get all the bolts in, then we can torque them down. But I just wanted to say, I feel like I noticed that it's way easier to put everything back together. Like to take these bolts out is way harder than to put them back in. So that's something to look forward to. And yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna tell you the torque specs on these. Before I show you the torque specs, go ahead and tighten them down as much, just a little bit with a wrench, just to get them down to the final threads. So these two bolts are both gonna be 59 foot-pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and do 60. Just to be safe. Yeah, so go ahead and do those 59 foot-pounds or 60 foot-pounds. And then for the end link, we're gonna go ahead and do 28 foot-pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and do 30, but it's up to you guys if you want to just stick to that 28. Once you have that, these top nuts are gonna be 22 foot-pounds. I'm gonna do 25. Once you made sure everything's tightened down, and this is tightened down on both sides, do it on both sides. Go ahead and throw your wheel back on, hand tighten it, lower the car, and then torque spec your wheels at 78. I'm gonna do 80. And just like that, we are all dirty. I don't even know how I got that dirty. I just like to get really close to my car, like inside of it, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's go ahead and see the results. Check it out. So here it is, and it still hasn't settled yet, but about like maybe 3 fingers right there. But I don't want to go too low, so this is just what the thing was when it came in the box. As you can see here, just a maybe a little bit closer to 2 fingers. Open the gap. 3 fingers. We'll say 3 fingers. But then again, the suspension still hasn't settled, so it might go down just a little bit more. But it looks great, man. That was much needed. Before I was able to put a whole fist in there. Now it's only 2 fingers to 3 fingers, which I'm pretty happy with. And I'm not gonna lower it too much just yet. I want to see how. I want to get the wheels first, whatever wheel it is. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna get it now or later, but I would rather get the wheel first and then do the height adjustments. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. But if you did see something I did wrong, right, go ahead and put it in the link in the description. Go ahead and put it in the comments below. And you know, we're all oh shit, we're all a part of this gang. We're all learning. We're all having a good time while we're learning. We may make some mistakes along the way, but that's what you guys are here for. So let me know if I did something wrong, and let me know if you have any questions below. Maybe I might be able to answer it. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and most importantly, spread love. Now, hey, baby, let's go. I'll see you next time. Peace out.